Hello everyone, it's Nicole here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. About 6 months ago, I posted a bird of paradise plant care tips video on YouTube and I got a lot of questions. It also makes me realize, wow, there are so many questions that I did not answer during my video, so I want to have a part 2 of the bird of paradise plant care tips. If you have not watched the part 1, make sure you click the link up here. And I will also put the link in the description box. So I already wrote down some of the questions, frequently asked questions from my audience, and I'm going to answer each of them. I took the notes on my phone, so I might look at my phone from time to time, so please bear with me. When the new leaf is unfurling, some of you guys have encountered that only the lower part of the leaf got unfurled, but the upper part still stayed the same. And you guys asked me why. There are two factors. One is not enough humidity, and the second one is not enough light. The easiest way that you can do is move your plant from somewhere shady to somewhere more sunnier. For example, move from the north-facing windows to the south or the west-facing windows. The second one is increase the humidity. You can use a humidifier, or you can mist your plant more often, especially when you notice the lower part of the leaf already unfurled but the upper part still stay the same. You don't have to do anything. You can let it naturally unfurl it, leave it alone. It's not going to harm the plant at all. But a lot of you guys think, well, the leaf already split, it does not look good. Well, there are a couple ways that you can help. One is you mist the upper part of the leaf so that it can get more moisture in and it will help unfurl better. This is the way that I would recommend. And the second one is you can manually help it if you are very not patient, but always mist it first for a few days. If it doesn't naturally unfurl, you can manually help it to unfurl. If you don't mist it before you manually help it, it will break the leaves very easily. The second frequently asked questions is, my bird of paradise has some damage on the leaves, especially on the bottom leaves. Can I cut them? Yes, you can always cut the bottom leaves. Try to cut it closer to the bottom. This would be better to the plant. And also a sharp cut. Then some people ask, can I propagate that leaf? No. Now let's talk about the bird of paradise propagation. So there are two ways to propagate your bird of paradise. One is separation. So my bird of paradise has 3 plants in one pot. I can separate them and put one plant in one pot. The second way you can do is propagate by seeds. A very mature bird of paradise can produce pretty hard, dark color seeds. If you can soak the seeds for 4 to 5 days, just help it germinate, it will grow into a full plant if you give it time. But it will take way longer than you might want. So the easiest way to propagate your bird of paradise is separate the plants. So there are some tips on the separation. I don't plan to separate mine, so I'm not going to show you guys on camera. But if I have to propagate my plants, I would carefully remove the old soils and try not to damage the roots. However, since there are 3 plants in total, those roots are all tangled together and it's so hard to untangle them. If you're able to untangle all the roots, great, you can pot it right away. But if you are not able to and you think you will have to damage some of the roots, make sure you let it air dry for a couple hours and then use the sharp scissors to cut it. But make sure each single plant has 2 to 3 strong roots, like thick, strong roots. Otherwise, the plant might not be able to survive. After you repot your plant, make sure you give it a good drink. It can really calm down your shocked bird of paradise. If you have to use the separation method for propagation, make sure you do it between April and June. The next question is about flowers. Some of you told me that I already put my bird of paradise by my sun-facing windows. It got pretty good sunlight, but it does not flowers. So there are two common types of bird of paradise. One is the orange bird of paradise, which has longer, skinnier leaves. And the second one is this one. This is the white bird of paradise. It has the bigger and fatter, larger leaves. Compared to the orange bird of paradise, it is way harder for the white bird of paradise to flower. So if you have a white bird of paradise at home, please be more patient. But if you have an orange bird of paradise at home, although your plant might be a little bit small, but as long as you provide good enough light and fertilization, it will flower for you way faster than the white bird of paradise. Next question is about new leaf. Some of you guys told me that, well, my new leaf looks very yellow and has a lot of texture. Is there something wrong with my plant? Is there any disease on my plant? No. New leaf usually has lighter color and sometimes it looks a little bit yellow. It's completely okay. After you give it a couple weeks, the color will turn darker and the texture will gradually be gone. So just be a little bit patient. Some followers ask me this question. My new leaf looks like it's still connected to like where it came out. It's so close to these two leaves, especially this one, but already started to unfurl. Is it normal? Yes. So why bird of paradise does that? Now you need to look at the two leaves, which is this one and this one right next to it, and see how tall they are. So this one is at this height, right? And the other one is this height. So the new leaf should be probably a little bit taller than this one. After the new leaf unfurl, it will keep growing up. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell button to turn on all notifications so that you will not miss out any of my new videos. If you have any other questions about bird of paradise or any other tips that you have for bird of paradise, make sure you leave me a comment below. Alright, my name is Nicole. I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!